Hi everyone, this is Lisa Espinosa, spiritual career coach, award-winning author, and host of the podcast Soul Studio for Your Career. I'm so happy to be here with you today on the last day of 2019. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're having time to celebrate and integrate. And today's transmission is all about that. It's just doing a final cleansing of 2019 so that you can cross the threshold into 2020 and be open and ready to have a wonderful year where you share so much more of your soul's gifts, your love, your wisdom with the world. Whatever your career is, whatever your specific medicine is. So as I was getting prepared, what kept coming to me was forgiveness, 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 forgiveness. And really, this idea of for 2019, and really it might be the last 10 years or other things that are even older than that. But this year, 2019, doing a little meditation, right? An inner journey to ask your soul for guidance on forgiving whatever is left to forgive in 2019, specifically around your career. And that might be self-forgiveness or forgiveness of others. And I want to be clear, when I talk about forgiveness, I'm really talking about, looking at these events, these situations, these people, these relationships, whatever happened through the eyes of your soul. And this is a lot based on, my own inner knowing, but also my study of Course in Miracles and many other spiritual texts that that have come into my life for over a decade now. So I want to suggest, if you haven't seen heard my podcast episode 7, which is the last episode of the season, which is called an end of the year reflection, I share lots of questions, inner reflections, so that you can get clarity on anything that needs to be released of 2019, any wisdom that still needs to be integrated so that you can step into 2020 so clear and open. And so today, as we do this inner journey, it's a little piece of that, although I don't think I mentioned the word forgiveness, but today that was really coming. And when we do this inner journey, I'm going to guide each of our souls to show us, and it might be a visual, it might just be a feeling, or it might happen at the level of consciousness where you're not even like consciously aware of what it is. Trust whatever comes to you. And as you know, sometimes it doesn't come right in the moment. It might be later when you're washing dishes or taking a shower or anything else, any sort of mundane task where you're more relaxed, and then you will become aware of it. But doing this type of inner journey together is so powerful. And I also want you to remember that your soul is always available. You don't have to do anything special. You don't need to go to a retreat or an ashram or buy special tools. Your soul is always with you. It takes a moment, what the Course in Miracle calls a holy instant, to step inside and create a miracle. So that is one of my most profound learnings in this lifetime for me, and teachings that I offer. So as you think of 2019, right here, the last day of the year, I invite you to start taking some nice cleansing breaths, feeling the earth underneath your feet, knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be in this moment. Whether you are listening to this on the last day, right, December 31st, 2019, or let's say you listen to it next week, whenever it comes to you, trust that your soul led you to this transmission. And in this space, I invite all of us to bring our hands over to our heart center. And as you take these nice, beautiful cleansing breaths, perhaps closing your eyes, inviting your soul to be here with you, of course, knowing that your soul is always with you. And perhaps in your mind's eye, you see your soul's light as this beautiful golden light. In your heart, this nectar of light in your heart. And you're standing here on the last day of 2019, or whenever it is you're watching this. And I invite you to look at a golden path behind you that represents this year from January to this moment. Thinking of your career, thinking of all of the decisions you made in 2019, all of the relationships connected to your career, your clients, your students, your co-workers, your peers, all that you created. And you're asking your soul to guide this inner journey. So you don't need to concentrate and try really hard to remember everything. Just trust that whatever comes to your heart is what your soul is guiding you to look at. Some things you might have forgotten, some things you might look at and think as failures, but your soul does not look at it that way. Your soul is unconditionally loving, unconditionally compassionate, and infinitely wise. So in this space, as your soul holds your hand, ask your soul, beautiful soul, what do I still need to forgive in 2019? What grievances am I still holding on to? What judgment of others or myself am I still carrying in my heart and my body? And if you are willing, then say, beautiful soul, I am willing to forgive. I am willing to see all of this through your eyes of love and grace. So say that now to your soul. I'm willing to see everything that happened or everything that didn't happen. Perhaps you're looking back and you have disappointment on steps that you didn't take. But again, know that your soul only sees everything through the eyes of love, but bringing to the forefront anything that your soul knows you are still judging. And say, beautiful soul, I am willing to forgive it all. I am willing to let it go. I am willing to see it through the eyes of love, through your eyes. So see all of this in front of you, whether you actually see events, memories, or whether you just see energy in front of you. And now with your beautiful hands, perhaps you kind of hover them as I'm doing, and we're sending this beautiful golden light to anything from 2019 that you are still judging, that you have not forgiven. So sending beautiful golden light. Remembering that forgiveness is not about being a doormat or allowing people to disrespect you. That's not what it's about. You're releasing the toxic energy. You're releasing anything that's keeping you attached to these events, these relationships. And you are remembering as you do this, that in truth, nothing can diminish you. Nothing can take away your holiness, your wholeness, your oneness. So sending this beautiful golden light to every month: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, all the way to this moment in 2019. Sending the beautiful light of forgiveness. And if there's anything in your heart that you're like, I don't know how to forgive that, that's okay. Just say, I am willing. You beautiful soul, you do it. I don't know how to do it, but I am willing. And as you send this golden light, bringing the palms of your hands back to your heart and now saying, I am willing to receive the wisdom, the love, the compassion that all of these experiences brought to me. So feel that golden light now entering your heart, your whole body, your mind. You're being infused with this beautiful golden light, integrating the initiations of 2019. And now in this space, see in front of you a beautiful threshold, a doorway. And you know that that is the doorway, the entrance into 2020. And to say, I am willing to enter 2020 with an open heart. I'm willing to enter it with courage and grace and love and openness. And with deep gratitude, bringing the palms of your hands together, seeing your beautiful soul in front of you. Perhaps your soul looks like you in this moment. Look into your soul's eyes. See your soul blessing you with so much love and joy and grace. As you bow to your soul and your soul bows to you, as we bow to everyone watching this transmission, whenever they are watching it. And we end this beautiful inner journey with a namaste. Namaste, everyone. I'm going to burn some sage. Please know that your soul's going to continue talking to you today. Right, as you spend these last hours of 2019 clearing, forgiving, letting go, releasing, laying down. Whew, lots of sage. Okay, we're releasing a lot. Lots of smoke. If you are guided to do a ritual, a ceremony, don't ignore that guidance. Right? So whether it could be as simple as lighting a candle, whatever it is. So a couple of reminders. One, highly encourage, listen to the podcast, episode 7. That's going to really help you to clear whatever needs to be cleared. And the reason we do that is, one of the main reasons is because you don't want to repeat the same lessons in 2020. You can, and it's always our free will. But if you're like me, I'm like, okay, I want to really integrate the lessons, learn what I needed to learn, and let go what I needed to let go. Because I don't want to repeat that in 2020. I know there will be more lessons, but I want to be like, okay, I learned what I needed to learn. I'm ready for the clarity of 2020, right? That inner vision, that clarity, that 2020 vision that 2020 is going to bring, right? So podcast episode 7, Reiki for Your Career mini program. I have one spot left. One. It's regularly $444. It's $333 right now till midnight tonight. That is 3 private sessions with me that you can do in person or over phone or Skype. You can read about it all on my website, lisaespinosa.net. Go to Reiki for Your Career. You can read it there. If you Facebook message me, email me. I have one spot left. I'm going to send a newsletter reminder about that. And Soul Summit for Your Career. Woo, I'm so excited. That's Friday, February 7th. I think there are about 13 women signed up. That's for right now this year. It's for women only. For those of you who identify as women. And it is right now $77. Starting tomorrow, it's $99. Honestly, either way, it's a great, awesome deal. It's 10 to 3, Palos Park, Illinois. You can read all about it on my Facebook page or my events page on my website, lisaespinosa.net. All right, my dear. So I'm going to pull some cards for you. Okay. So Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. Love, love, love this deck. And we're just asking, what Keeper of the Light is helping you today on this last day of 2019 to forgive whatever needs to be forgiven. Whatever your soul is going to turn from poison into nectar, turn from grievance into miracles, turn from confusion into clarity. So what Keeper of the Light is helping? So perfect. Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. There you go. So don't overcomplicate it, right? Just make that decision. I'm willing to forgive. I'm willing to see it through the eyes of love. And the Holy Spirit, your soul, will do the rest. And please, I know Holy Spirit can have this very Christian connotation. Please know this is beyond any religion, right? So here we go. Holy Spirit. Oh my gosh, and look at, in this version, it's a he or she, but the hands, like we were doing, beautiful. And this is from the Soulful Woman deck. And I always feel like this is your soul. It's like a vision of you, right? How your soul sees you. Let's see, what message does your soul have for you on this last day of 2019? Time of follow. Creative manifestation occurs more easily when I have nurtured myself and honored my time of follow. So this is again, it's like the stepping back. So today you might have parts that are eager to start planning for 2020 and maybe if you had a difficult 2019, you might be like, I'm done with 2019. Let's step into the threshold of 2020. But your soul is saying, take a pause. breathe, honor 2019, release what needs to be released. And then you can step into 2020 with such openness and grace and love and fertility, creativity. Here we go. Let's do a surrender card. What is your soul guiding you to surrender on this last day of 2019? Perfect. Surrender negative thinking. This is a surrender deck, also not also by just Judith Orloff. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. All right, my dears. Make that willing, just like clear intention for 2020. All right. I'm releasing negative thinking. And when it comes, because it comes, just go back to your soul. Like, okay, I noticed a negative thinking soul. Replace that. And that doesn't mean fake positiveness, right? Like, I'm just gonna smile all the time. That's not what it means. You're still authentic, but you're remembering that truth that only love is real. Here we go. And last deck. Okay, I'm pulling lots of cards for you today. This is from Denise Lynn. Love this deck, Gateway Oracle. What final message is here for you, my dears? Listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. All right, my dear. So this is saying your heart is going to be speaking to you so loud and clear today. Look at, I love that. Listen to the whispers in your heart. All right. I feel so blessed that you were guided to this transmission. I am blessing your 2019, just blessing it with miracles and integration, and blessing your 2020. And I would love, love, love to continue connecting with you in this new year. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.